anything going. JB Casa has not attempted at all, it seems, here in the fourth quarter.
Tama ka dyan, ano? Dito sa fourth quarter, wala pang mga may init na player ang kupunan ng Powerade. Matalang Barangay Ginebra, sandamungal ang init dito, including Kirby, but misses from the free throw line. Pagdating po naman ng July, ilang buwan na lamang po yan, the greatest show on earth. Mapapanood nyo po dito sa Active. Ang aming po tinutukoy, ang London 2012 Olympic Games. Mapapanood nyo po yan dito sa Active. Kaya stay tuned lamang po kayo at itayin ang aming anunsyo para sa Olympic Games. Balik po tayo dito naman sa ating ball game fourth quarter action. Barangay Ginebra versus Powerade. Nakita sa loob. Yun ang kanilang hinahanap. Ito mo si Dwayne Jones. Pero handang-handa ang Barangay Ginebra para pigilin siya. No easy two for you.
Exactly. They're not going to give those 2 points. They're going to foul them, especially when it's in a situation, nandun na yung 2 puntos.
At wala pa naman sila sa penalty. So, inbound lamang ito for Powerade. Short ang kanyang jumper dahil siya ay sinaktan.
Sobra ka naman. Bigat mo naman magsalita.
Ang dami na nating nakikita ganyan. Talagang nakakiskisan dito sa ating very physical ball game po between these two popular teams. Pero that time ay matatawagan ng foul si Rico Villanueva. Pakita mo siya, Rico, wala daw. Hawak-hawak na ni JB yung kanyang chan. Samantala, ito. Habang nagpiprito si JB Casio, tingnan natin itong comparison ng dalawang import ng Barangay.
Very easy to say that maybe Chris Alexander is a better import, but then when you look at his overall effectiveness in the game with Jackson Broman, yes, he's not as good as a rebounder, pero makikita natin, he seems to make better decisions on the floor than Chris Alexander, and is a bigger threat offensively, which actually opens up things for guys like Mark Kagiwa.
He must be shorter dahil 6'10 lamang po ito si Broman, but he's definitely more athletic, ano? Para dito kay Chris Alexander.
I won't say athletic, rather what I'd say is skilled. In terms of mas magaling siya mag-dribble, mas may tira siya sa labas, mas mataas yung basketball sense niya doon sa mga nangyayari.
Skill baka mo, magaling bang mag-welding yan? Galing Lebanon, naturalized Lebanese po yan. Samantala, maubos ang oras kaya. Itatapon na lamang ni Mark Kagiwa kahit malayo. 24-second violation ang itatawag ng ating mga referees. But you look at the scoreboard, at this point of the ball game, itong Powerade, malalaking basket na kailangan nilang itala dito because they're down by 17, 93-76. JB Casio gusto magsimula ang rally na yan. Hahanapin si Gary David against Dylan Ababu. Si Kalimag ang nakitang luwag sa kanan, mintis yan.
Yet right now, no one can make a shot para dito sa Powerade.
Parang may susi. At yung mga rebound ni Kagiwa naman, dagdag ng dagdag. Nakita pa si Broman, pakalikod sa basket. Natipechahan siya nitong si Ricky Kalimag na makakakuha din ng rebound. Josh Van landing up. Paboritong spot. Ang 3-pointer mintes, pero may foul si Jackson Broman.
Got a good foul on the part of Jackson Broman because, first of all, that's a 3-point shooter. And then you're gonna give away three free throws. It's almost like it's a frustration foul. Dahil pakiramdam niya kanina hindi niyo ako tinawagan ng foul. Bawi kaya ako sa kabila.
Tatawagan ka namin. Yan ang mga nahuhuli. Mga nagpapaalam. Samantala, Ricky Kalimag ilalabas muna. At babalik sa laro si Doug Kramer. Pero sa nilalaro doon si Jackson Broman, ang daming pwede mo ibansag na pangalan dito. Mamaya pag-uusapan yan sapagkat aabangan po muna natin ang mga bagong mandirigma ng bayan. Pinoy knockout. Magaganap po yan sa Hoops Dome, Lapu-Lapu City. Lapu-Lapu City, dyan po sa Cebu. Banggaan nila Marvin Marvelous Sonsona. Kalaban niya si Carlos El Flaco Fulgencio at bakbakan din nila Forlan the Sniper Saludar at Alejandro Terrible Morales. Sa March 17, Sabado 9 p.m. via satellite po yan dito pa rin sa Active. Jackson Broman pumosi na naman but na-anticipate na natin yung kanyang mga pasa. Yung kick-out niya ibinigay dito ng Mark Kagiwa now to Helderbrandt. Helderbrandt siya naman ang atake. Nakita si Raimundo, isang fake, atake niya, pasa pala ito. Pero, mabiling ang itinawag ng mga nito.
And again, para dito sa Powerade, it's Jones manning the middle. Pag tumayo siya, tapos yung kamay niya tinaas na, halos bilang nagdidilim dun sa shaded lane.
Good anticipation on defense. But as of now, Jason, parang nakikita natin, ang problema ng Powerade, yung kanilang ofensiba. Wala pa pong sumasabog sa kanilang offensive end.
They can make this though. This makes it an 11-point lead. But Yun na nga, hindi pumapasok. Right now, that's a 14-point lead. They gotta make a stop. If they make a basket or two, they're back in this game.
Lampas kalahati na po ng fourth quarter ang ating orasan. Mantala si Mark Aguiwa, malapit ang tira pero namintis niya. At naman si Marshall Lassiter, susubok pa rin. Gary David, nasa loob na lumabas pa. At ang masaklap dito, Barangay Ginebra, talagang kinukontrol ang pagdating sa rebounding. Nasa gitna po niyan ay ang kanilang bagong import na si Jackson Broman. Broman naman, magpo-point guard pa ito. Walang bola mapupunta. JJ Halterbrand to Dylan Nababo. Siya naman ang luwag.
Actually, both teams right now can't buy a basket.
And another rebound for Mark Aguiwa, though he lost it. Marshall to Jay. To Gary David, inabot pa rin ni Jackson Broman. Powerade asking for a goaltend. Walang ibibigay ang mga referees for a legitimate block.
You know, sometimes you think you have 2 points and then someone just says, not today.
Alam mo, hindi lang Brookman yan. Pwede rin Brookman, winalist. Yung tira nito si Gary David for his 5th shot block of the game. That's Jackson Broman para po sa Barangay Ginebra.
Tips sa pagpapayaman.
Dapat wise ka.
Kailangan nag-e-enjoy tayo.
Check. Tips sa pagpapalago ng business.
Pagdating sa Division of Labor, pantay-pantay din. Location, ang #1 priority.
Check. Tips patungo sa isang kumikitang kabuhayan.
Samahan ng sipag at determinasyon at tiyak mapapasa iyo ang inaasam mong tagumpay.
Check, check, check.
Huwag lang iasa ang lahat sa swerte basta may sipag at tamang kalaman, maabot mo natin lahat ng isang kabuhayang swak na swak!
Bro, ang lakas ng dating mo.
#93-79, 14 po ang kalamangan with 4 minutes and 38 seconds sa ating laban. At kahit 14 po yan, wala pa rin pong sumusuko dito sa kupunan ng Powerade. At wala kang rason para sumuko sapagkat mas marami pang mas malaking kalamangan ang na-overall nitong Powerade Tigers. At mas marami pang mas mahirap na sitwasyon ang kanyang na-overall. So I don't want to make the mistake that Magumar John had. Eto po, Powerade Tigers. Ito. 3-pointer for JB Casio.
And that's just 11 points right now. And question is, can Powerade make some stops? And then after that, go find that guy that is actually hot here in the fourth quarter because it's actually para sa parehong koponan na walang makashoot sa ngayon.
Kaya naman, ito, ang depensa ng Powerade kailangan masubukan sa pagpigil ng Barangay Ginebra. After a big shot, they need a big stop. Pero ito, pull-up jumper ni JJ Halterbrand. Mentes makukuha ng Powerade. Tumatakbo ngayon. Ito si Gary David to Marshall Lassiter. Easy ang layup.
And very quickly, what was a 14-point lead goes down to a 9-point lead. Powerade is that type of team that can string things together. A 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, and they're back into it. Sabi nga natin, itong koponan, gusto rin maging never say die team. Pinapakita nila yon. And they want to do it against the original.
Well, gaya ng binapakit natin, itong players like JB Casio, alam natin, puputok yan. Hindi lang natin yung kailan. Ito, with a 3-pointer, ang time bomb is exploding, making possible with a good defense yung second attempt. Na ito naman, yung fast break play and completion by Marshall Lassiter. So let's say 5-0 run na pinakwala ng Powerade. So yung 13-point lead, yung 14-point lead ngayon po ay siyam na puntos sa lamang na namamagitan and enough time. Suddenly, humaba po yung 3 minutes and 42 seconds sa ating ballgame. Halterbrand, aatake, drop to Mark Aguiwa. Naku, naampat yung pagtakbo ng Powerade.
And Mark Aguiwa is making like an import sa araw na to. He's got 27.7 rebounds. And guy just does not want to lose.
Another important possession for Powerade Tigers. 9 seconds to shot clock. But hindi inintay ito nitong si JB Casio for the lay-in.
Si JB naghahanap ng malaki na titirahan. Ito si Broman, ito gusto ko tirahan.
Pwede na. Maisama sa poster ito. Now Barangay Ginebra feeling the challenge now of the Powerade Tigers. But Mark Aguiwa to the rescue.
That's just poor defense on the part of Marshall Lassiter. First of all, sumundot siya. Second of all, sumundot na siya. Hindi pa siya bumalik. And that's why Mark Aguiwa wide open from 17.
Sinsuluhin na doon si Marshall Lassiter ang bawal. Pero pinasa niya. Joel Granada.
You see what kind of defense Dylan Ababu is actually playing on Gary David? Dylan does not care kung nasaan ang bola. Basta nandyan si Gary David, he is face guarding Gary David. What actually happened was, dahil nga ganun ginagawa na hindi niya rin alam na parating na yung bola sa likod niya.
Tama nga, Pat. Nung ma-realize naman niya, isisiguraduhin niyang hindi 3-point play. Ang nga magagawa nito si Gary David. May problema po sa free throw shooting, but now, naipasok nito si Gary David ang kanyang unang free throw. 10 ang kalamangan. Habang magpapahingahin ni Coach Shaw, Tankinson si J.J. Helterbrand at muling babalik itong si Mike Cortez.
Gary David has no field goals since the second quarter.
Pero 20 points.
20 points.
Ganun pa rin eh. No?
Kasi naman, 15 ginawa, 13 ginawa doon sa first quarter eh.
Number 1 scoring local. Ito po si Gary David sa konferensya na ito. Matala, ito po si Rudy Hatfield. Wow! Tumagdag pa. Masasakit na tira ito eh. Mga not really expected by scorer. Eh siya pa ang nagbibigay ng mga puntos in the dying minutes of the ball game. Marshall na wala pa yung bola. Makukuha ito. Dylan Ababu. Luwag na luwag. Tumakba! Kagulo. Ang Inari Center with a big slam by Dylan Ababu. And Ginebra now posing a 101-88 lead with 2 minutes and 10. Ito po magandang sundot actually ni Mark Agiwa. All alone si Dylan Ababu. And a lot of reasons para po mag-celebrate ang Barangay Ginebra.
Ito ang laban ng mga uhaw sa tagumpay. Habang nasasaktan, lalong tumatapang. Lalong tumitindi ang lakas, liksi at talas ng isipan. Mag-aalap ang entablan dahil bawat isa ay kamao kontra kamao.
Seconds na lamang po ang oras ng Powerade para makahabol dito sa lamang ng Barangay Ginebra. Pero mamimitis ito ni Doug Kramer. Ang recovery makukuha pa ng Barangay Ginebra. Mark Agiwa with the possession. Dylan Ababu. They will waste some seconds dito. Pero a good defense of JB Casio. Forcing that offensive foul.
And that was the only thing that he could do at that point because Dylan Ababu is just too big at that spot. Pero si Jackson Broman, hindi pa siya nakakakuha ng puntos dito sa fourth quarter. But he has had made some heady plays. Yung supalpal kanina, a couple of offensive rebounds, as well as a defensive rebound earlier.
At hindi mo matatawanan, Jason, yung intensity nitong si Jackson Broman. Nakahiga na. Kumukuha pa ng rebound. Ito, he will challenge Doug Kramer's shot, but Doug will make it. 11-point lead, Barangay Ginebra. Kailangan mo bilis sa mga baskets dito ng Powerade with a minute and 22 remaining. Kaya naman, sasayangin ng Barangay ang kanilang orasan. That's Mike Cortez. Hindi na gagamitin yung pick. Hahanapin si Broman. Sa sulok, si John Wilson Fifig. At tuluyang nawala ang bola. Bata, bigla humaba itong ating oras na ito. 1 minute and 10. Kaya ang Powerade tatawag ng timeout in trying to carve out some plays para ma-overall itong 11 puntos na kalamangan ng Barangay Ginebra.
Welcome to the Battle of the Gun Club.
Speed, power, accuracy.
Practical shooting is actually for everyone.
Be a top shooter. Load your guns on Magnus Sports here on Grow.
Laro sa March 7, Meralco ka rin ang kalaban sa Smart Araneta Coliseum po yan. March 11, BMEC naman At sa March 18, talk and text. Lahat po yan sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. At ika nga, ngayong maiksi lamang konferensya, mahalaga yung mga laro niyan.
Couple of big games against Meralco. If they're able to win against Meralco, they bring Meralco so much lower in the standing. And of course, yung talk and text, saka yung feeling, yun talaga inaabangan.
Meralco now at the bottom of the heap with a 1-4 win-loss record.
And it might be difficult if you actually have 5 losses to think
Matala si John Rosons. Ang kanya pong mga contribution dito ay ganun-ganun na lang. May 3-pointer siya kanina, ngayon nadagdagan pa ng 2. Yung pasa ni JB nahuli pa ng H-bomb. So Barangay Ginebra mukhang itutupi na itong panalong ito. Their third victory in 4 outings.
31 points.
Dalawa yata yung bagong import itong Barangay Ginebra. Pero si Lassiter hindi pa rin po magsasayang ng mga segundo. Ipapasok kanya 3-pointer. 31 seconds remaining in this ball game. At kung mga fans dito sa Antipolo, at least sa mga Barangay Ginebra fans ay komportable na maitutupi na nila yung kanilang pangatlong panalo. Although John Wilson misses that one. JV to Gary Granada. Granada na pin. Pasok. Ang kanya 3-pointer pero mukhang huli na ito, Jason.
Well, you know, Ginebra, they paraded a new import, but the one thing that was more, na masasabi natin, na talagang magandang ginawa nila is the way that they played as a team. Played very good offense as a team and also defensively, forcing all those turnovers against Powerade.
Mukhang yan talaga magiging bottom line ng paghanap ng iyong import. Your import will actually complement your local. And what a prize find na nakita nitong kupunan ng Barangay Ginebra in Jackson Bruman. Hindi nakikipag-agawan, hindi nakikipagpaistaran, but all work in this new import. At kaya naman itutupi nila ang kanilang pangatlong panalo, 105-96 over Powerade Tigers. At sino pa ang ating mapipiling best player, Jason?
Sino pa?
Ay, sino pa?
Si Mark Cadillo.
Oo, pangalawang import yata ito eh. Mark, we were talking about their new import, but actually it was you who actually played like a brand new import.
We just needed to win. You know, everyone played really hard. Makikita mo naman sa depensa namin, gusto namin manalo. Buti na lang, lumamang kami ng malaki tapos hindi na namin sila pinahabol ulit.
Mark, was there anything personal in this game? You know, you look at the opposing teams, everyone has talked about their guard lineup, but we know for a big chunk of the decade or the past decade, everyone is talking about the Fast and the Furious.
Wala, yun nga, kanina, I think in interview ako, sinasabi nila na dati daw. Meron Fast and the Furious. Sabi ko naman, hindi pa naman nawawala yung Fast and the Furious. Andiyan pa rin yan. Lilitaw at lilitaw yan.
So this is your chance, Mark. Alam ko, million pa rin ang mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra. Your chance to greet them.
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad back in the States, my uncle in the States, mga uncle ko rito, tita ko. And just want to say I love you all and keep supporting us to all the Ginebra fans.
Well, thank you, Mark. And what a big game for Barangay Ginebra. Notching their third victory in 4 outings, catapulting them to solo second dito po sa ating eliminations ng Commissioner's Cup. Maraming po salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Abangan niyo po ang aming second game. Ito po si Atty. Rado Di Malibot kasama aking ka-partner Jason Webb. At talaga po namang masaya naghahatid sa inyo ng PBA dito pa rin sa Active.
Accelerate. No fear. Leave no survive.
The phenomenon is called bromance. Bromance. Okay, we'll talk about Ginebra's win over Powerade, Nico, Aaron, and of course, the one and only Jonas. In the Active Center, how much credit should Jackson Broman get para dito sa pagkapanalo ng Ginebra?
A lot, because although he did not really show all his skills tonight, but one thing we know today is that he will do everything parang in his power for Ginebra to win. Like for me, he's like a bigger version of Rudy Hatfield. He will do everything. He will do whatever it takes for Ginebra to be successful, and he did that in his rebounding, in his defense, in his smarts, in his passing, all the intangibles he has it like Rick Rudy's.
Parang itong si Vroman, napansin natin Aaron throughout that game against Powerade. It made him faster.
Yes.
I think it also made him more versatile.
Yes, nakita mo yung biglang, yun nga, bumalik na nga yung Fast and the Furious. Tumatakbo na ulit Mark Aguiwa, JJ Helterbrand, getting up and down the floor. Pero yung isa rin natin hindi yung bibigyan masyado ng pansin dito is that Dylan Ababu played a fantastic game. Might be a breakout game for yung Umaababu. Umababu na si Ababu.
Dylan. Mark Aguiwa also had a huge game, 31 points, 8 rebounds ang stats. Steve Roman, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks. What does that tell you?
Broman?
Yeah. Bilib ka ba kay Roman?
From what I've seen today, I think he has shown what he can really do. We have to remember, this is his first game.
Yep.
And alam natin yung capabilities before he even came here. So meaning to say, he still have a lot of room for improvement. He will improve as soon as he gets the other guys their place, because may 2 highs lang ni Ran kanina, na kasama sa ni Mamaril, nag-roll yung dalawa. So dapat ang diver lang kasi siguro doon si Mamaril, alam niyo si Mamaril. But then again, si Vroman, alam niya rin siguro na big yung nilalaro niya, dumive nilang dalawa, nagkabanggaan. So those little things, they're going to polish that in the next few games. So he will be so much better.
Si Kirby nga, nabangga din niya. Sarili niyang teammate eh. Okay, let's go to your comments. At syempre, ang daming tuwan-tuwa na nakita si Jolas. No? Aaron, we never get itong mga ganitong klase.
Oo nga, bakit ba?
Ako parang, bakit? Anong meron si Jolas sa wala tayo?
Cute naman ako, di ba?
Okay, so let's go to your comments.
Galing kay G.I. Utok. Ang cute ni Jolas, super, #Pure Foods blast from the past.
Yung Pure Foods, that part of your life, doon ka nagsimula sa PBA, that's where it all started sa PBA. You were looking for Pure Foods. Gaano ka special din sa puso mo?
Special din because you have to think about the lineup that we had in that first year. Kami mga mainstay sa national team before, Alvin, Jerry, myself, sila Glenn Capasio, sila Dindo Pumaren, sabay-sabay kami umakyat during that time. And parang kami yung pinapanood before sa national team, dinala namin lahat sa PBA yung mga fans namin. And I think that parang yun yung start ng, parang na-revive yung PBA because of that. And it's going to be always special for me because that group was unique. Can you imagine me and Jerry and Alvin together in one team? Can you imagine if we stayed for a longer time? Diba? Maybe we could have won a Grand Slam.
Maybe.
But then again, yeah, maybe. But then again, I have no regrets. I won a Grand Slam in Alaska.
Of course.
Of course.
Nung tanong nila sa Pure Foods, they would practice at sa Loyola Center, Blue Eagle Gym.
Correct.
Punong-puno ng mga babae. Okay, so...
Ba't ka rin nandun?
Kasi punong-puno nga. From Aiko Coeli, Jolas, you're still one of my crushes in the